Good morning, students. In last video already we have started macroeconomics derived from the which language and what about the meaning and what about the definitions also given by different economists for explaining of scope of macroeconomics. Today we are going to detailedly discuss about the what about the scope means under this what we are discussing majorly and applicable to the individual or economy. These are all we'll discuss now in the scope of macroeconomics. So this scope broadly we are shown in one chart. In this chart is macroeconomic scope is broadly divided into four categories. That is, the first one is theory of income and employment. How to determine the income and employment, and what about the important role we'll be having in income and employment. What type of fluctuations we are seeing in national income or total income and output and employment, and these fluctuations how we are seeing in the society or economy, and what about the consumption function and investment function of the economic system in the country, and what type of periodical changes we are seeing in the business activities. These are all completely we are seeing in the scope of macroeconomics. But here one point is very important, that is macroeconomics, another name is income and employment theory, mainly explained by J.M. Keynes. So J.M. Keynes, he is only developed macroeconomics and will be having another name to the macroeconomics, that is income and employment theory is the another name of macroeconomics, mainly explained by J.M. Keynes and developed by John Maynard Keynes only. So what type of, how to determine this income and employment for the economy, and what type of fluctuations we are seeing in national output as well as income and employment, that is also we are discussing in macroeconomics. And what about the theory of how much consumption will be having, that is will be having after the next two topics we are discussing what about the consumption function and investment function, because it is also one of the part in theory of income and employment. These two are determined the what about the theory of business cycle, what type of fluctuations we are seeing in the society. These are all will be discussed under the scope of macroeconomics. Next one is second one, theory of general price level and inflation. Theory of general price level. Here it is not affects the individual prices of the commodity. It will be fix the general prices of goods and services. When the fluctuations they are seeing in the price levels, these fluctuations either it is causes of maybe inflation, maybe deflation. These type of two problems also we are seeing in the society will be mainly deals by macroeconomics only. It is not applicable to the micro, because increasing the price level of the commodity is the inflation. Opposite to the inflation we can call as a deflation. These two problems are applicable to the economic system. These two are mainly depends upon the theory of general price level. So this combinedly will be discussed under the scope of macroeconomics only. Next one is very important point, that is theory of economic growth and development. Based on this is only we are mainly explains what about the country is a developed country or underdeveloped country. If the country is underdevelopment, then what type of major problems will be faced by the economy. If we are taking the economic growth of the country, then it is applicable to the developed country. If the country is underdeveloped or developing country, then it is we can called as economic development. Then underdevelopment we are seeing what are the main causes for underdevelopment. Major causes poverty, unemployment. These are all causes we are discussed under the macroeconomics only, not in micro level. So that is also very important for analyzing the world countries, whether the countries are reached the developed or developing. Next, last and final one is we are saying as macro theory of distribution. So in the production activity compulsory we are using four factors, that is land, labor, capital, organization. So one firm, how much they are distribute income among these four factors is explained by micro. But total income, macro means total income of the country, how much income will be distributed among these four factors in the way of rent, wages, interest and profit. So that is we can call as total national income. What about the relative shares of these rent, wages, interest and profit will be explained through using of macroeconomics only. If we are applying to the one single firm, then it is we are saying as a micro. If it is applicable to the total macroeconomic theory distribution, then it is we can call as macro level. That is we are saying as a relative shares of rent, wages, interest and profit in the national income. So in the national income, how much is share of rent, wages, interest and profit will be paid by the producers among the four factors in the economy. This is we can call as macroeconomic theory of distribution, mainly explained by macroeconomics. This is what about the total scope of macroeconomics. So macroeconomics will be having one more another name, that is we can call as another name of macroeconomics is income and employment theory, mainly developed by J.M. Keynes, John Maynard Keynes. He is a very good economist and given more importance to the macroeconomics only. But microeconomics will be having another name, that is price theory, mainly developed by our famous economist Alfred Marshall. But macroeconomics will be having another name, that is income and employment theory, mainly developed by J.M. Keynes. And this scope of macroeconomics is broadly divided into four categories. One is we are analyzing what about the income and employment theory, mainly based on the consumption and investment. Face some problem is business cycles. And next one is what about the general price levels of the all goods and services. Then we'll be facing some fluctuations, that is we can call as inflation and deflation. Next is related to the all the economic systems in the world. Based on this is only we are analyzing whether the country is developed or underdeveloped. If the underdeveloped country, what are the main causes for seeing of this underdevelopment? That is also we are discussed under macro only. Then what are the main factors involved in work process? Then total income or national income, how to distribute among these four factors, are relative shares of four factors in the way of rent, wages, interest and profit. These are all detailedly we are discussed under the scope of macroeconomics only. So this is what about the scope of macroeconomics. So students, if you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and share to your friends also. Thank you.